Okay, so this is going to be our install video for the Yamaha EX Pro. Here's a look at the stock sponson, and here is the Prowatercraft version. Now you're going to notice that they look very similar, but there is some differences in design and blade. And the convenient part of this is going to be utilizing your stock hardware. You'll see that there's going to be pretty much a remove and replace. There's no adjustment for the sponson needed. It will just go in the right spot and perform as you want. So we're going to remove that hardware from the stock sponson and then replace it with the Prowatercraft version. Here we go. So that's a 12mm socket. Hardware. So when you take out the bolts, you're going to see that there's a collar on here, so you don't want to lose the collar.
See that right there, it stayed in.
Yeah. So you'll want to use the exact hardware that comes with the EX. Okay. Got the hardware in the center one. Give it a couple. Yeah. Here's the next one. So you'll want to gently kind of give each bolt a couple turns before you actually hammer them in, or it's not going to line up properly. So kind of giving each bolt a few turns, and then we'll probably come back with the impact gun and cinch her down. Now you'll want to look at your factory torque specs and use those numbers to attach the Prowatercraft sponsons as well. We definitely suggest using Loctite on the hardware for final install. We're just installing, we're going to go test it, and we're going to give you a little feedback on our results. Good catch. Yep.
It's 12 foot-pounds is what it called for on that ski.
Yeah, 12 foot-pounds, okay. It's not very much for a big 8mm bolt. Pretty straightforward. Doesn't get any simpler than that. And they do look good, don't they?
Yeah.
There's one side, so pretty much repeat the steps for the other side and then go ride. What do you think?
It grips hard, you can't slide it. It'll throw you first.
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Stability there?
Yep. I mean, that right there, I had to hold on.
Yeah? That's the grip you asked for.
Yep.
All right, let's see what the wife will think. All right, so I played the chick on the back. This was my driver. I thought it was pretty solid.
It's straight. You can't slide it out. I mean,
Yeah.
it's stable.
When it was the stock one, I felt like when you made a turn, it kind of like it kind of slid, and then it like kind of high-sided me, and then I had this teetering motion.
I had to let off the gas so we were sliding out.
Yeah.
And I went past that just now with you, and it don't slide out.
Yeah, with the Prowatercraft sponsons, it's definitely like more solid on the back. I think awesome for a passenger, as long as the driver's not going to flick the passenger off, right? Yeah. But the side-to-side kind of wonky, kind of weirdness, unstable feel, it's going to be great for the passenger.
Right. It's
even in a straight line.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially in rougher water like we just saw.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you just tried the new EX Yamaha sponsons by Prowatercraft. And you've had the other aftermarket sponsons on there before. Well, give me some feedback in comparison.
Well, I really liked how in the rough stuff, and it's choppy out there, They still stayed hooked up going around the turns out there and around the buoys. On the smooth stuff, they hook up really nice. The boat carves very smooth. I'm not getting any kind of the
Like a
chine
chine
walking.
walk, yeah.
I'm not getting the chine walking, but it hooks up super smooth through the smooth stuff. But in the rough stuff, it stays hooked up, and I can keep a pin going through that.
So is the grip, is it predictable? Is it like kind of there when you need it, and then, you know, or does it do anything surprising?
It's very predictable. I mean, I rode it like I stole it. I felt very comfortable. I was not concerned about being thrown off the boat. It stayed hooked up, and I felt super comfortable, and I stayed in my seat, and I rode it like I stole it.
How about the stability, like the side-to-side feel? Did you notice a difference there?
I noticed that going around the buoys, especially in the smooth stuff, it stayed very, I guess,
Like
I don't want to
level?
say flat, but it wasn't bobbling back and forth.
Yeah.
So it stayed hooked up and very smooth.
Cool. All right.
I love them.
Thanks for testing them.
Hey, no problem.
All right, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yamaha
Look at that.
EX
Beautiful.
sponsons from Prowatercraft. Let's look at